scant few cards remain, most of them colorless and curse, as well as one relic, the Champ Belt. And today, the Ironclad is going to step up to bat. I'm thinking that we may, in a very near future-ish time, swap away from rotating character runs and start just picking our character as we go for each run to deliberately try to master the remaining few cards of this challenge. The only thing that can give me anything unmastered here is choose a colorless card. I'm also down for remove 2. Remove 2. I'm thinking that particularly on the Ironclad, we should start to take a lot more event nodes in our runs in order to try to get more card masteries achieved here. Looks like a lot of elite before first rest site paths here. There's one way to avoid going into an elite first, and that's to take only one elite in the whole act, which is usually below par. That's kind of sad. Colorless card or common relic would help with that. So I'm thinking it's one of the top 2 starts here. Will the Iron Lad finally be able to hold up his pants? That is the question. Our winning gameboat game this month was Dave the Diver, and that's what we're going to be playing tomorrow at the start of stream. We're going to be diving into Dave's adventure underwater / on his farm? Odd game, as I understand it. I'm really looking forward to immersing myself into it. Does seem like the sort of game that basically anybody can have fun with. So it should be a time. It's very, very slow paced. That makes sense. Have I played Dredge? Can't say that I have. This viewer says, I've got 1,200 hours in this game and you're still feeling like a noob. It's a very difficult game. Very, very difficult game. So I think all of us are still kind of novices at this game in our own way. Even those of us with thousands of hours. I also owe the chat a dad joke for the Light Lord. The Lord of the Sun. Actually, we'll use an oldie but a goodie since I've got Sun on the mind. A photon is checking onto a plane. The stewardess at the gate asks, "Are you packing any bags today?" The photon replies, "No. I'm traveling light." Let's take a colorless card. Aha! We do have one with the not mastered label, Trip, which is even a good card for Ironclad. 0 cost, 2 vuln. You'll love to see it. Cam Guy DV, thanks so much for 13 months of the Prime sub. The Baker's Dozen. Biggins. I guess starting card Trip probably means the early elite is not off the menu entirely. Still would like to take maybe 1 or 2 events. If we get money, we can go to the shop. Cool, let's start here. Always be trippin'. Good jawworm fight when you don't take 12 on turn 1. I'm pretty happy so far. Okay, I'm getting less happy. But only a little bit. Ow. Hey. Can't do that again. It's illegal. Become Trippist. Okay, not a bad jawworm fight, all things considered. It is a bad amount of gold to receive, but that's okay. Clothesline, Shrug It Off, and Havoc are the first 3 cards offered. Shrug is kind of nice with a 0-cost card in the deck. Clothesline's a bit expensive. I often find it doesn't deal enough damage, but it's a pretty good first upgrade. I guess it does okay into early elites. Let's take a Shrug. I think Block Card is a good first card pick in particular, as it makes your second and third fights a lot more consistent. Alright, we have Mastered Regret, so let's just take a max health up here at the Big Fish event. We are looking for curses, but not this particular curse. I would like to find Pain on this character in particular. So that's my hope, is that we can get 2 copies of Pain on one of these runs. Could look for a second copy of Trip in the shop, but I don't think 109 gold is really worth it here, so I think we're just going to head into another event. Could go 3 combats instead if I wanted to, but as aforementioned, for the purposes of the Mastery Challenge, I think we want to go a little bit more event-heavy here. And that just turns into lose some health, gain some gold, which I'm fine to do. Completely happy doing that. $15 incoming damage. We could full block. We are unlikely to be able to block substantially next turn, and they may both attack next turn. So I think we should only block 1 time here. Strike one of them for 6 so that we can kill this one next turn. Otherwise, if they both attack again, we're in big trouble here. Neither of them attack again. So we take the slight punish, and we'd be okay with that. Ooh, Cleave, Iron Wave, and Flex. Definitely want a damage card here, given that we've already taken a non-damaging skill. Especially if we intend to fight an elite anytime in the near future, we're going to need an attack card. And I think the Cleave is pretty good for that purpose. That would also go well with Trip. If we upgrade it, it will apply to all enemies. Hey, you're heckin' welcome, Slamta. Who is the boss? I feel like it was Guardian. Yes, it is Guardian. Guardian's the boss. I think we take a Cleave here. Cleave is not a particularly exciting card most of the time, but it gets the job done, and that's what you need. I also need these slimes to not be doing so much damage. The only good news is here that the small slime rolled less than 13 hit points, so we can kill it in 2 strikes and not take too much damage. We're all the boss. Perhaps the real boss was the friends we made along the way. Heck yeah. Take the money. Double Cleave. Should be called Great Cleave. Interesting. What mod shows card percentages and potion percentages? That's showed by Infomod. Exclamation point Infomod has a link to that. That one is not on the Steam Workshop. One of a few mods we use that are not publicly available through Steam, but are publicly available through GitHub. So get yourself onto the hub. Here. Infomod. There you go. I think we do take a second Cleave. It's kind of basic, but I think it'll be effective. And any multi-enemy fight, we're going to feel really good about our choice. Let's see who this elite is. I'm prepared to use the Heart of Iron here if we need to. Guess who it is? 3 Sentries. And I dare say that's a pretty good matchup for Double Cleave, the build. Do we trip the one with the most health or the least health? Since I'm removing Artifact, I think I want to trip the one with the most health. We still want to kill the one with the least health first. But the idea is we eventually draw back into Trip. Might have actually been correct not to draw there, but I think we're okay. I'm also thinking this Heart of Iron is likely to make a huge difference in this fight, as we're not killing particularly quickly. It means we full block with only one block draw. Probably 20 to 30 hit points here. Let's do it. Like I said, I was prepared to use the Heart of Iron in this fight, and we're not that strong. Definitely gonna strike one time here. Do we defend? This makes us only take one. We need this thing to be dead by 2 turns from now, though. Next turn we're going to play Defend, Strike, Cleave, I assume. Or maybe it'll actually be Strike, Strike, Cleave. That would deal a clean 20. That's still not enough. I guess we'll play it slow, because of the Heart of Iron. The irony of it all. Yeah, this is fine. Just keep cleaving. And here's where the targeting of the Vuln earlier matters. Wish I could play both the bash and the strike here. So we'll do this. Excellent. Now you die cleanly to 2 strikes. Very clean fight, thanks to that potion. I think that was the correct use of that potion. Very, very strong in that fight in particular. Nice clean fight. We pick up a question card for more card reward options from here on out. We're offered a Thunderclap or Shockwave to go with the Trip. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if I want either of those, actually. I guess Thunderclaps may be okay. Probably skip, though. Yeah, just upgrade Trip, I think. Although the AoE weakness is still a thing. Tiz, thanks for the 3 months in advance sub. What's the goal on Ironclad runs at this point? Yeah, essentially hope for curses. Hope to find curses, try to get colorless cards in pairs too. And I guess we'll start taking Prismatic Shard as well because of the chance for colorless cards. That's probably true on every character now. Is the Champ Belt a shop-only relic? No, it is an Ironclad-only rare relic. Is what it is. 3 turns a week is pretty good. This is good against both Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob, notably. Alright, we'll take it. I think we can go for the Burning Elite, if we want to. Or we can upgrade twice, go to an Elite and a Shop. Or we can go 4 elites, no rest site. So, upgrades or no upgrades? I do like the idea of upgrading Trip and both Cleaves to really slap in Act 2. Have you mastered Runic Cube? Oh yeah, we managed to do that quite a while ago. I like this route, actually. We took the extra money, so the shop is particularly valuable. We could even just go for the Burning Elite and then still go this way. Actually, that might even be better. Ooh, I like that route. Yeah, let's do that. Surely nothing could go wrong, right? Winky face. Gotta do some math here. So next turn, our best damage is Cleave, Cleave, Strike for 12 plus 12 plus 9, 24 plus 9, 33. The only way to get him below 33 is to bash Strike here. Next turn, we either get Entangled or attacked for 21. And if we get Entangled, we get attacked for 21 on the following turn, I think. So it's probably worth it to just do bash Strike. We also might not actually draw all the damage cards. There's a 50-50 chance we don't. In which case we can only do 24, and we still don't kill. I guess if we Shockwave, it won't be for 21, it would be for 16. We don't take very much. Okay, let's do Shockwave Defend. Play it slow. Yeah, that's reasonable. Because so far this is less damage taken than we would have taken immediately with Bash Strike. Unfortunately, we can't finish the job here. So we have to take 5 more. But we should be able to kill next turn. Good. Okay, not the worst Red Slaver fight. Definitely could have been worse. Would have preferred finding a potion, but here we are. We are offered a Disarm, Twin Strike, and a Headbutt. I think we might need the Headbutt, just to have enough damage to get through this Burning Elite. Seems like Disarm won't cut it. If we're fighting Gremlin or Lagavulin, Disarm will not cut it. Disarm is definitely nice for Guardian, but because of the path we chose, we need to take a card that helps us with this encounter, or we're toast here. So let's take Headbutt. As it is an angry Gremlin. I don't think I need a regen potion here. At least we got turn 1 trip. That's pretty good. And we can Headbutt the trip if we want to. Although it looks like I am unlikely to kill next turn. Maybe we do Shockwave next turn instead. Grant and Chips, thanks for the Prime sub and the 9 months. Thank you. So Gremlin has 38 health. We can never do 38 in one turn, not even with Cleave, Strike. So next turn is either going to be Bash Cleave or Shockwave Cleave, depending on what we draw. I guess we'll just Headbutt Cleave then. Don't need hit to put Trip on top. Gonna take 10 plus 27, actually a little bit less. We do get Shockwave Cleave. That'll deal another 12, bring Knob to 26. 3 strikes would do it, but I could draw 2 defends next turn. If we go Bash Cleave, we take a little bit more damage, but we get the kill guaranteed, right? We would do 8 plus 12 brings to 18. That's an exact kill. I think I would like to hedge my bets here. Take a little bit more damage up front. Just take the 27. Go to 20, 26 after the fight. And definitively win this encounter. That sounds good to me. Let's see what the draw is. Oh! Well, actually, we don't know what this card would have been if I had played the Shockwave, but this definitely might have been a punish, so glad I took the route that we did. Sundial. Every 3 times we shuffle the draw pile, gain 2 energy. A lot of ways for Clad to use the Sundial very effectively. Like deleting their own cards with True Grit. That said, see an offering, take an offering is definitely a thing I can get behind. It's a very powerful card, offering lots of immediate draw and energy, crucially making it possible to play vulnerable cards and a bunch of attacks at the same time. How's it going, Saint Dreamer? Hello and welcome. Always happy to see people coming in from the YouTube. Let's take the offering. Feel like Body Slam 100% needs the upgrade. I feel like that's usually the case, yeah. Body Slam definitely benefits from an upgrade. Reservoir Dog says, when it says lose 6 HP, can armor block it? No. Lose health effects will ignore your block. However, there are ways to reduce the damage. The Relic Tungsten Rod will cause you to take 1 fewer damage. If you have the buffer effect, usually from the fossilized Helix Relic, that will prevent the damage outright. And lastly, if you're intangible, which reduces all damage to 1, then the offering will only deal 1 damage to you. Oh yeah, sorry about the shaky cam. I can fix that there. That was me. I was doing that. just jittery. Okay, we got all the rewards? Yes, good. Here, go here. I think we're on track to fight another elite, no problem. Thanks to the regen potion. Oh, and we get courier, which is going to mean a discount at the shop. This is powerful. Gooseberry, thanks for the 26 months and the Prime sub. The Double Dad's Baker's dozen. Cursed with Doubt. For a lot of money. More money than usual. All I have to do is fight an elite with a Doubt in my deck. Surely that's not hard, right? I mean, we'll be rich. The most fulfilling of lives. With the courier, this is a slightly better deal than normal, so I think I might take it here. And Slamta, thanks for the 4 months. It's prime time. It's time for prime. Yeah, effectively 180 gold. That's correct. This will all be worth it. Thank you, Snake. Hey, congrats on winning A19 Ironclad, Faily. One away from the tippest of tops. The very heights of power. So this could be sentries. I'm going to upgrade Trip. Not necessarily for now, maybe for later, but it's a cool card upgrade. I want the upgrade to happen. Let's make it happen as we go into our elite fight here. Let's see, 3 turns a week. Do we want to weaken you immediately? I think we play Shockwave turn 1, probably wake up turn 2. That way we benefit from one of the weak turns. But also Liquid Memories, the Shockwave. But I think I'd prefer to hold on to that potion. Let's use the regen potion. We could play the strike right now and wake up to take advantage of both weak turns. But I'm not going to. Feel like we can get a better open here. Guess I'll headbutt a strike. Guess I will. Oof. Alright, maybe I regret things a little bit. Ah! Definitely the wrong order of cards. Bummer. Alright, the good news is we don't die. At least not yet. That's definitely not how we want this to go, though. Very painful. Definitely very painful. Still has 59 HP, huh? You might need that Liquid Memories after all. Oh, shoot. I think we might be dead, actually. Damn it. This has to be Bash, Headbutt, Liquid Memories, Headbutt? Anything else is going to be a failure here. Okay, that was enough. Cool. I thought I was going to get us killed there for a second. Playing with the curse into that fight was a little bit more risky than I realized. However, we're through with 464 gold times 1.2, a bag of marbles, and another good card reward. I think we're going to get strength pretty soon, so I like Pummel. Found this game more fun on A15. I found this game more fun on Ascension 15 for a very long time. I streamed Ascension 15 runs for a while after Ascension 20 was released, and it wasn't until I had maybe like 2,000 hours of Slay the Spire experience that A20 didn't feel like a miserable face-grinding experience. Now I'm comfortable and cozy on A20, but it took a really long time to get here. I did not like this difficulty for a very long time. A15 was the highest difficulty for a modest portion of this game's early access period. And I think it's probably the most well-balanced difficulty level the devs came up with. Very difficult, but very consistently winnable if you're making really good choices in the game. Whereas 820 escalated that such that every run is at risk, almost no matter what you do. Saint Dreamer says, what's the optimal way to prepare for the 2 Act 3 bosses? You need to ration resources. I like to go into that fight with high health and multiple potions. Or that gauntlet, more accurately. And you need to sort of ration health between 2 fights. And you also need to prepare your deck for all 3 possibilities. Since you can't know which 2 bosses you're going to fight, you have to sort of account for all 3. That means not having too many powers, unless the powers also give you a lot of block. Not being dependent on too much card spam. Although, as long as your cards are doing about 10 numeric output each, whether it's block or damage, you can beat Time Eater. And you just need to have a pretty good aggression plan to deal with Donudeka. Last Kerfuffle with 3 years finally made it. Thanks for the wonderful content and the wonderful community. You're heckin' welcome. Was 820 released before Act 4? Yes. Yes, there was... Oh, that was also a problem, actually. There was a period where the highest difficulty was Ascension 20, but the finale of the game was the double Act 3 boss gauntlet. And I found that really unfun as a final confrontation. It was just too repetitive, since you were fighting 2 out of 3 on every single run. Oddly enough, I don't feel that way about the heart, even though it's the exact same heart fight every run. Let's take a pummel. Fighting Guardian, we might need to rest. Let's see what the shop has first. Let's get these cleaves up. I want the cleaves to slap. Ooh. An unmastered card, Violence, is here. Oh, we can use the Courier to buy a lot of colorless cards, actually. We should strongly consider this. Luigi Head with 14 months of the Prime sub. Woo! To you too. Shuriken struggles to be a thing on Ironclad, I usually find. This deck could maybe get some strength out of it. What's the best way to stop taking high damage at the beginning of Act 2 to birds/muggers? Be willing to use a potion. If you can save a potion from the Act 1 boss to use in the first fight of Act 2, I find it often is quite nice. And the other option is just get good front load. Weakness in particular really helps with the birds. Like the Shockwave is going to do a really good in the bird fight, as will the Pummel. But for the Muggers and Thieves, you just need to be able to do 50 damage on turn 1 to make it nice and easy. That's pretty hard to do. But if you're on Silent, multiple backstabs can help. Defect doesn't really get there without Hyper Beam or Sunder. Beam Cell Sunder does it really easily, actually. A relic like Bag of Marbles can help a lot. Free Vuln turn 1. Alright, let's buy the Violence first. Do I buy the 81 gold Dark Shackles or the 65 gold Dark Shackles? I think we've also got effectively an upgrade in a jar here. I said we wanted to rest before Guardian, not if I buy the Blood Potion. Let's do Blood Potion. Dark Shackles. Impatience, I don't think so. Card remove looks pretty okay. Fiend Fire at a discount looks pretty dang good, too. We definitely want to get rid of this Doubt. Let's do that next. Yeah, I'll buy a Fiend Fire. Cool. That should be plenty. And then we don't even need to drink the potion, actually, immediately. We can just rest, or we can just upgrade for having it. Let's upgrade Fiend Fire, actually. And then we can upgrade Offering and Violence. Violence to get Fiend Fire on turn 1. Interesting. Really interesting. I'll play this. I will do it. Yeah, here's a thingy. Perfect. Let's go Violence, get a bunch of attacks into my hand. We're gonna Headbutt a card that I don't want. Headbutt Strike. Shrug to get Strike into my hand. Delete all of these. Maybe defend one time. Although 2 defends and 1 Shrug honestly seems like enough here. No, we probably want 1 more Shrug. Or 1 more block. So yeah, RIP our deck of cards here. But it's actually a good thing, right? Still get 5 cards per turn. Having fewer cards just means we have fewer options from which to draw those cards, and that may be a good thing. Definitely is here. I think I take 2, keep the Dark Shackle. It's a pretty useful card. Right. Take 4 to deal 16. Probably not. Let's go with no. We got Sundial working for us now. He works for us now. Okay, Trip has already been applied plenty of times. So let's do this. Good. Getting a bit scared there for a minute. But all is well. I think. What is this? Headbutt, defend, shrug, defend. We should be able to kill before we take substantially more damage. Yeah. I think we get through this with both of our potions intact. I think so. Cutting it close here. Again, we bought the blood potion so that we could get away with this. Easy peasy. Nice. Very nice. Oh, we should update the gamebook command, actually. D-Money with the 7 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How's it going, Cool B? Not sure what I'll play later. Might be Brotato, might be Monster Train. Got some more expert challenges to do. We're offered another Fiend Fire, a Barricade, a Brutality, or another Offering. Second Offering means a lot of self-damage. I do like double Offering as a general rule, though. Threat level Midnight with the gifted sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, Sir Night Train. Which of the form cards is the best / most fun? I would say Echo Form, personally. I am an Echo Form lover. I will take Second Offering. And I think discard the Skill Potion, pick up the Explosive Potion. Keep Blood Potion, Explosive Potion into the next act. Was wondering if we would see the Runic Cube. Interesting. I think we could also very happily take Black Star here, get extra relics off the elites. Runic Cube would make the offerings draw 1 more. It would also mean we draw when damaged by enemies for any reason. Statman with 2 gifted subs. Ubla says, I love how Demon Form comes around on A20 as a problem-solved card. Just having a lot of power in one card is very valuable. Very, very valuable. Same with Creative AI. Also a problem-solved card, although it's kind of unreliable sometimes. With Runic Cube, would I have been more likely to take the Brutality? Definitely. Runic Cube Brutality is a really cool combo that I like quite a lot. And Threat Level Midnight with 3 gifted subs. The one-upping continues. How to use Runic Cube, says Sithu. The idea with Runic Cube is you're getting a lot of card draw. You may want to add cards that damage yourself slightly. Brutality is really good. Bloodletting is really good. Hemokinesis is okay. Combust is quite bad, though, because of the timing of the effect. It happens at end of turn, right before you discard your cards. So you can't actually benefit from the card. But the idea is that you add a lot of zero-cost / cheap cards like Anger, Rage, Bloodletting, Flex, and use your ability to draw large hands to end fights quickly and decisively. One of the most useful things the Runic Cube can do is versus the Heart at the very end of the game, where the Beat of Death effect, you take damage after playing a card, means after you play a card, draw a card, which Ironclad loves. Can Runic Cube work with the Sundial? It could, although you can't go infinite with Runic Cube, usually, because that would require infinite HP. Cube is just cool in general. So for here, for example, the fact that we have the Dark Shackles and the Trip and the Sundial all actually speak to getting a bit more card draw. Let's try a Runic Cube. I think it's just a cool relic to take here. Could go to an early shop. We don't have that much money, but we have enough to make a shop kind of worthwhile. Any reason why the potions are different shaped? I guess just to be visually distinct from one another. There's a handful of different potion shapes and then potion colors that the devs use to make visually distinct potions. They did a pretty good job of making all of them look different, even though there's 20 plus in the game now. Potions, that is. Plenty of rest site options. I like it. Upgrading these offerings would improve the deck substantially. I'd also love to get the other cleave upgraded still. One big thing we'd like to get our hands on at this point is strength. So someone is asking, how do you not get destroyed by these nerds on turn 1? Sometimes the answer is you just do get destroyed by them, also. You just have to take the damage and then make up for it in the rest of the act, and that is definitely the case here. We're going to get chumped by these nerds, and there's not a whole lot I can do, but I do get to draw more cards thanks to Runic Cube. Probably just go Shockwave Cleave, lower their health. We draw 7 cards next turn. We're going to be down 16 health, but we'll get 10 of that back, so it's only like we're down 10 health. And I'll probably be able to drink this blood potion soon. That's how I'm feeling. I do think we want to cleave over playing defend here. Oof. Ouch. But more cards in hand means we're more likely to see things like the Fiend Fire. Offering deals an awful lot of damage, so I'm not going to play it. Damage to us, that is. I'm going to kill this fool. Draw another bonus card. I choose violence. Oh. Sundial tried to help, but it didn't. Battle Trance, another way to get more cards into our hand. Draw 3 cards, but we cannot draw further cards on our turn. I choose to believe that this will help us. It might not in certain situations because of the no further draw effect, but in such fights we may be able to pick up a card later to exhaust it. Oh hey, an Unmastered Curse. Decay. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. I think we try to pick that up. Violence is not drawing, that's correct. Violence is putting them into your hand, which is different. Yeah, I don't want to lose 28 health, quite frankly, although taking the damage and then drinking the blood potion's not bad. But I am presented here with an opportunity to take one of the cards we're hunting for on this character. As ever, we're looking for cards fitting our Slay the Spire Mastery challenge. We have to get cards with the Not Mastered label into our deck in duplicate, and then win with them. Cursed Tome. Hold on a second. What do we have here? The Necronomicon is what we have. There's an unmastered card. Necronomicurse. There is no escape from this curse. And the Necronomicon relic to go with it. The first attack being played, costing 2 or more, gets played 2 times. Holy crap, Twitch chat. It's here. This could be the run that we've been waiting for this whole time. It's here. Unfortunately, we can't get the second violence now. And we still have to win the run, which may be a challenge now that I've added 3 curses to the deck for ostensibly no benefit whatsoever. Good luck to us. Blue Candle when? Blue Candle when? Okay, we should probably go to a rest site first. I'm thinking less elites, more rest sites. Sounds great. Go here. It's time to spin the wheel. I forget, do you give me a decay curse or a regret curse? You remind me of that, please? Give me a relic. Come on, blue candle. Blue candle. A gift. A boat thingy. That's pretty good, but it's no blue candle. Duvu doll, also very acceptable. Very, very acceptable. I think this is the next upgrade. Also accept the offering upgrades and the violence upgrade. Let's do cleave first. We need some 2-cost attacks now. We have 1 or 2 to dupe with the... Hey, the Necronomicon. Bash, for example. Fiendfire can also get duped. Let me just check something here. 15 times 8. No. Although, wait. 20. Plus 10. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. This is how we kill a gremlin leader. So, Fiendfire does 15 times 7, which is 105. However, the Necronomicon duplicates the Fiendfire, which normally doesn't do anything because there are no cards in your hand the second time. But the particular curse that we have here, the Necronomicurse, returns to your hand if exhausted. And so when you dupe Fiendfire with Necronomicurse in your hand, you get 1 more hit from the Fiendfire. For exact lethal there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Card draw is good, especially card draw with the double offerings. This deck almost wants a flex. Dog Barker with the gifted sub to HG Forest. Yeah, what a clippable moment, right? It's a good one for the clips shout out. What a cool little interaction there. Yeah, that also works with Dark Embrace, and there are a few other ways to get cards into your hand between the first and the second Fiendfire, which I encourage you to speculate about. Dead Branch is one of them. I think Ink Bottle, yeah, Ink Bottle can do it. Not sure about Unceasing Top. You might be able to get cards in hand from Puzzle if you hit an enemy with spikes. That would draw cards. Spikes and Runic Cube would also draw cards. Now we can upgrade one of these. Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn can do it. And then, actually, nobody has yet listed my favorite way to get another card into your hand for the second Fiendfire. Oh my goodness, it's here. Holy crap, Twitch chat, this is the run. Unplayable curse cards can now be played. Whenever you play a curse, lose 1 hit point and exhaust it. Excellent. Excellent. Now we just need the Rupture and the Reaper, and we're truly, truly Giga Chad clad with the perfect deck. Yeah, the first time you catch me live, Leaf Blade Fighter, it's your day. Yes, that's right. Log's got it. Killing the Bronze Automaton's minion will get a card into your hand that you can use for the second Fiendfire. That's the one. Does Necronomicurse come back from Blue Candle? Yes. And Runic Cube draws a card. So we now have 2 curses that say, as many times as you want per turn, pay 1 health to draw a card. That's very strong. Also, the Centennial Puzzle means the first time we do it, we get 1 more card. Or 3 more cards, excuse me, 4 cards from the first curse play. Absurd. Absurd. And then if we find a Rupture, oh boy, it gets even sillier. But you have no target for the second Fiendfire, says Setch. Correct, which is why the kill needs to occur from Charon's Ashes, with the Fiendfire targeting the Bronze Automaton. You play doubled Fiendfire. The first Fiendfire hits Bronze Automaton. The exhaust damage kills a minion, puts a card back into your hand. Second Fiendfire exhausts that and hits the Bronze Automaton again. I've seen that happen 1 time for in like 7,000 hours. It is a stretch, yes, but it can happen. It's pretty funny. All right, I think we're going here. And then to this elite? Yeah, that sounds right. Might as well take the upgrade first. Not sure I need to upgrade the other offering anymore. What the heck do I upgrade? Maybe I just sleep. Maybe that's the strat here. Now that we have this much power, I think we need to increase our HP resource because we can use it constantly to draw cards. Offering draws 3 plus 3 plus 1 cards. 7 cards. So I guess I play Pummel first? I guess so. Fill my hand, please. Amazing. Simply absurd. So we can do Cleave to do 16 to everybody. Headbutt the Cleave. Play Necronomicurse. Draw the Cleave. Put Necronomicurse back into our hand. Play the Cleave plus again. Play Violence. Play this Cleave plus. That seems pretty good. Although I guess we have to play Offering now if we want to. This would be lose 6 health, but then we can block 7 damage, so it's technically saving 1 hit point. Technically. Might as well, right? Oh man, Bloodletting is here, Demon Form is here. Demon Form might be the strength gain card we need. But Bloodletting is very strong. That's a tough choice. Both of those are very good. Demon Form means if we find Reaper from the boss, we're just like, we're there. We are there. Rupture would also work. per strength gain. The power to play the entire deck with the Bloodletting. Yeah, that's the thing. And it gets us closer to doing Sundial things, too. Bloodletting is for everything. I don't disagree. You know, let's take the Bloodletting. I'm sufficiently convinced. Apparently we're still in the easy pool. Neat. Alright, we just need to play Fiendfire against this enemy. I'll play Offering. Cool, we're there. Lose 6, gain 6. I like it. These are all kind of whatever. Is this run seeded? It is not. I swear to you, this run is not seeded. We are just that lucky today. It's pretty crazy. There we go. I'll take it. Let's see. Regular fight up next. Let's do Pendib on 8. Regen potion's good. Flex is a thing. Flex is definitely a thing. Flex is definitely a thing. Yeah, even unupgraded Flex is a thing. Okay, let's take a Flex here. Drink this, take this. Flex works with the Ancient Pot. There's more than that it can do as well. Also just block this, but I don't think we need to. So we can just kill them both on turn 1. Easy. How do I want to do this? It's just Offering to start. Perfect. Seems good enough. One is plenty, though, I think. And I'm going to upgrade that Flex. Although upgrading the Bloodletting is also worth considering here. I think the Flex upgrade is the more important thing at the moment. Do I just use this for 4 strength right now? That's probably a good way to get through this fight. Yeah, let's do that. Can we do any fun nonsense with the Necronomicurse and the blue candle? Yes! We can, because we have Runic Cube, we can draw infinite cards at a cost of 1 health each. Well, we can draw 65 cards at a cost of 1 health each. Get double bashed. In the face. Here's where Battle Trance has been bad to us. Fair enough, fair enough. That's fine. Give me the Flex back. Oh no! What a bad draw. Boop. So yeah, so can I do any fun nonsense with the Necronomicurse? How about this? Bye. Even the game seems confused. Not the options I was looking for. Feed might be an interesting way to scale here, since we can trade health for things. What if we could gain max health so that we could have more health to trade? Bloffer, if we take the feed here, does that make this deck the Necronomicurse? I think it might. I guess Barricade could maybe try to do something as well, but I really don't see what it would do. Do we have enough finesse to avoid outright killing before the feed? I think that we probably do. Would Tungsten Rod be the single best relic for this build? It might be one of the single worst, actually, as it would turn off some of our interactions. If you prevent the damage to self from playing the curse card, then you also prevent the card draw from the Runic Cube. And you would also prevent strength gain from Rupture, too. Ooh, I gotta do Runic Dome if I want energy? I guess Runic Dome is okay. Although it's gonna make the Dark Shackles really difficult to make work. Ooh. What about Sacred Bark? We have our own energy. There's also Tiny House. Gives us some money, some max HP, and another card reward. Maybe this is the Sacred Bark. Yeah, all of our card draw says energy on it too, exactly. So I'm not actually sure we need the Runic Dome. More than happy to, Fairly, give another shout out to our clips form. We're currently in need for more clips to post up on the YouTube channel, specifically of Slay the Spire. So you can submit your favorite moments on stream if you see something that's particularly wild, wacky, weird, or unusual, to that link there in chat, so that we have immortalized all of the stupidest moments on stream for posterity. It's good stuff. There's definitely going to be some fun ones from this run, so get them in there, please. I think you can view your own videos channel in Rikike to find clips created by you. I know somewhere in my Twitch dashboard I can view the clips I've created. Dome would definitely be the way to go here if we want to just ignore what the enemies are doing entirely. My only problem with that is the heart fight. I think I'm going to take the Sacred Bark here. I think I want more strong potions. Particularly this regen potion is looking really good here. And I really need to be able to know which turn to play Dark Shackles. That's my main concern here. We have lots of ways to get energy currently. Self-forming Clay would be amazing here. Rupture would be amazing here. 6 Whoopers with the 18 months, thank you. Hmm. 999 gold could be a thing. Well, actually, it'd be pretty bad, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty bad. And yes, believe it or not, this is unseeded. I have lucked into this nonsense. It only took me 7 months. Well, six and a half months. What is my spiker solution? It's certainly not to play Fiendfire on them. Shoot, we are not good at this. This 55 regen is my spiker solution. Become the spiker. Eat the spiker. Okay, I've gotten all the basic cards in the draw pile. Well, no, there's plenty more, actually. We also have 14 block next turn, huh? Okay, I'm going to Dark Shackles you, so that I don't need to block that. Should probably get rid of these days. Here's feed. Okay, we should focus on feeding on something here. Let's do 15. This does 21. 3 energy. Sounds like we have to eat this one. Headbutt here. Yikes. We've got the 14 block, though. It should be fine. I guess we could also use the liquid bronze here. Although, again, we'd have to rely on them to attack, and that's not going to happen. Note that the exhaust pile actually fills up with multiple copies of the Necronomicurse, because of course it does. Let's go. Should double flex there, actually. Fair enough. Bash gets played twice. Just strike one time. 11 spikes. Gets worse. No. Here we go. The way to do this. Just full block this one. Yeah. Headbutt the shrug. Kill it next turn. Okay, that should work. That should work. Don't worry about the health cost of this encounter. As long as we don't run into double spikers again. That's really my only concern here. That was kind of sad, but it's fine. This does get played 2 times. I don't feel like it's good enough, though. Starting to think maybe the demon form was more correct. Transform a card. Could actually transform our Decay Curse, although I don't think we want to do that. Let us transform, I suppose, a strike card. We want to keep Bash, because it's actually good with Necro. Strike into Reaper, I believe. Into Dropkick. Okay, yeah. Strike into Dropkick. What's the play here? Do we need to use Question Card? We're going to lose health in almost every combat, so I'd rather not take that many of them. Other than perhaps Elite Fights. I think we go this way. Like this Elite. We can do quite a few Elites. Elites are pretty good here. Hello. Tempting to Battle Trance. We can actually headbutt the defend in Battle Trance. I'm going to try to do this with as few health lost as possible. Which of course means killing it right now. With the feed. Let's see here. Is drop kick, double bash, feed gonna kill? We can do 24 plus 7 plus 15. That's not even close. We need that flex or that offering. Obviously, Fiend Fire kills, but that won't do it. Or we can try to get back to the feed. I guess that's also an option. Let's try that. Should maybe consider using one of our potions here. Use a lot of health to do this, though. Don't really like it that much. You know? Seems to be expensive. Have we seen Rupture? Not yet. Not yet. Take a bunch or forget the feed. I'm gonna forget the feed here. This is okay. I do think we want ways to gain strength, so I'll take Spot Weakness. Even though I don't think it's the best way to gain strength. Doesn't matter that much. Headbutt. Flex. Good. Another Flex Plus. Whirlwind Plus is also pretty spicy. I think we want the second Flex. That's all the strength we need now. Let's take these 2 potions. There's Rupture. Certainly, we might want to consider that. We should also perhaps think about Orrery here, allowing us to look at 5 additional cards, which might contain a Rupture, too. Let's look at the Orrery first. With Question Card especially, this is 20 cards. 5 times 4. Yeah, we definitely want that. Feel No Pain. Oh, here we go. True Grit Plus or another Bloodletting. True Grit Plus or a Limit Break. Reaper! Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening, Twitch chat. I'm so excited. And another Bloodletting. Holy crap. The Orrery of the Gods. Take the Bloodletting. Sweater Kittens with the 5 gifted subs. We still have to pilot at home, though. We still have to make this win. We have to be careful here. I think we go Feel No Pain. I'm honestly not sure we need a Limit Break. We're going to gain so much strength that I do not know that Limit Break will do anything. Which is crazy. Save money for Dolly's Mirror? Question mark? Got the Reaper, man. That's so exciting. I think we do want a True Grit. We need a block plan for the heart. And being able to exhaust down to being able to use the Sundial actually seems very powerful. I think I'm going to take second True Grit over Limit Break here. Unsuspicious Banana, thanks for the 4 months. I will take your energy, thank you. No, don't leave the shop yet. We need this card still. That one's pretty good too. That one might also be good. Yeah, that seems pretty good too. We have 39 cards in this deck. 2 of them are Necronomicurse. Currently. 2 of them are currently Necronomicurse. I'm gonna go Feel No Pain. True Grit here. Not sure I'm gonna use the healing potion yet. This might be better in Nemesis. This is a reasonable time to consider the attack potion, though. let's use it. Seems good. Yeah, that seems good. Here we go. Rupture. Let's do Dark Embrace as well. Though that actually might limit the number of cards I can do. Right, because the Necronomicurse leaves my hand, actually. Okay. We want to double Reaper and then feed next turn, if possible. So we have 9 strength. That's actually quite reasonable, then. That again. Let's not, though. What if I only draw attacks? Hadn't thought about that. Glad I don't have to. Reaper, go! All that juice, man. Look at it all. Delicious. Chomp. We're on top of things now. Double feed? Probably not, actually. Definitely don't want another spot weakness. We want to upgrade Rupture is what we want. We also got a recall. What a wild journey this is. Onwards and upwards. Let's go to another event, eh? I was hoping we'd find Mind Bloom. No, I'm not going to upgrade all my cards, nor will I take a Doubt Curse, but yes, we will fight a boss for a rare relic, which is obviously going to be the champion belt. What else could it be? I mean, really. Let's go Dark Embrace. Strike. You can hit me if you really want to. Nib Reaper also a thing here. Pretty absurd. Pretty hecking absurd, man. Bottom there, huh? Yeah, 42. I think we have enough here, right? Gotta take a little damage, though. Easy peasy. Calls him like I sees him, Twitch chat. We are the champion now. Whenever we apply vulnerable, apply 1 week, as it is foretold. That's a pretty good artifact potion, but I like the Dupont even more. As it is foretold. It's the last unmastered relic indicated by that red outline there. Let's fight another elite. The Nemesis. Very suspicious. It's not quite enough damage, though. Oh, now it is. Alright, forget feeding, I'm just gonna kill you. Toxic Egg. Any skills we add from here on out are upgraded, like, oh, I don't know, Second Wind Plus? Click. That allows us to exhaust a lot of status or other cards in our hand, getting block for each and draw for each. Bottled Lightning would have been really nice on Offering Plus, but we have to take the blue key here. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, we're going 2 fires here. Two more elites. Maybe one more event. Can I kill the transient? Should I kill the transient? Sounds like yes to both, probably. I can draw back to a full hand after this too, right? So there's no downside to this, there's no downside to this. Because I can keep my turn going. Yeah, literally disgusting. It's pretty broken what we can do here. I'm gonna try to really break it. Now trigger it back. Enough for this turn? No. Obviously we can do more. Wait a minute, that's illegal! Damn right it is. This is fine, right? Yeah. Well, actually, I can't play the Dark Embrace, huh? Let's do this. Awkward. Awkward. Definitely awkward. Still 3 turns. We should be okay here. Finally, we can play that. So now we draw 2 cards. Too much more strength, now that I think about it. Fun dilemma. Yummy. Hello. There we are. Tasty. Ooh, this is good for heart. This is probably pretty broken, actually. Although I don't think we need it. Let's take a disarm here. Let's take a disarm here. I've almost run out of things to say with how stupid this run has become. We have truly had the most lucky Ironclad run I think I could ever hope to have. And if anybody asks why we were still playing Ironclad, show them this run. And then show them the door. Okay, there's Fiendfire. Might just go for the Fiendfire kill. Unless I think I can get feed down too. Pretty happy just taking the kill here. This is a Repto fight. Yeah, let's just do it. Heart of Iron was 12 metallicized. Oh my. Havoc. I don't think I want Havoc. Can you believe this is a 3 energy deck? We have Runic Cube's Sacred Bark right now. Guess we can lose this regen potion. Heart of Iron seems pretty good. Malbank isn't even that bad, actually. Especially with Career. Giant Head has an extra weakness to this deck. Excellent. This is even more powerful than normal, because the Giant Head has the slow effect. D-Money Lamau, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, everybody. Hope you enjoy the extra stupid nonsense occurring on stream right now. A lot of cards to delete, though. What second wind is for. Cleaves. Guess we can just do the thing now. It's good enough. Chomp. Ink Bottle. Draw even more cards. That might not even be good. How do we feel about a second Shockwave? Don't need it because we have the Champ Belt. We apply Vulnerable, we also apply Weak. Antwalk with 14 months, we're the champ, even though the belt is still missing. What do you mean it's still missing? It's right here. It's right here. We are the champion. And will be forevermore. That's my belt! Alright, let's take one event. Tomb of Lord Red Mask. That's not it. Okay, I think we have what it takes here for the final gauntlet, Twitch chat. I am really excited to upgrade Rupture. How do we defeat Time Eater? Oh, pretty easily. Trust me, pretty easily. Will not be hard. You have Dark Embrace in play? Don't play Fiendfire then. Okay. Do not play Fiendfire. I think that could be really bad. Yeah, don't play Fiendfire. That could break the whole thing. Really, really bad. I repeat, do not play Fiendfire. play Offering, though. Let's keep deleting cards. That's good, too. Sure. How do I even make a YouTube thumbnail? Probably, I bet I could just get a all Necronomicurse exhaust pile. I think it's a pretty good one. I don't know, man. Don't even know. Alright, so we second wind here, we second wind here. There we go. Rupture! 2 strength whenever we take damage. Love to see it. Once again, don't play the Fiend Fire. Don't do it. Is that enough strength? I mean, it's kind of enough strength. Nah. Exhausting things. There's Reaper. Let's just Reaper. Interesting, it didn't play twice? Huh. Why not? Wasn't Bash on the previous turn? The Necro flashed there. GG, either way. Next up is Donu and Deka. Saved the cultist, even. Okay, I don't have thingy, so we can Fiend Fire here if we want to. That sounds pretty nice, actually. You can perish. Actually, not sure I want that Dark Embrace in play right now. The perfect deck. You just second win this Garbaggio? I don't think I want that Dark Embrace. I already have the perfect card. Yummy donuts. Guess you think I thought I was done. We're not done. Delicious. All right, we're on to Act 4. We have 104 hit points. We have 2 Necronomicurses, We have the Necronomicon, we have a Runic Cube, we have double strength potions, we have a 41-card deck full of hot nonsense. Will this be the double Necronomicurse run that, honestly, we weren't sure would ever happen? Two thump, two thump, two thump, a deep pulsing dread could be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this ridiculous curse pile? You ready your blade and bonk that heart for $27.98. Have I been here before? And I owe the chat a dad joke for handsome Bigfoot. What is Bigfoot's favorite sport to play? Sasquatch. You're welcome. Alright, we upgrade one of these bloodlettings for one more energy each time we see it. Good headbutt target, too. Even a good dupe potion target, perhaps. Rosenot. Wait, Trip Mastery is here. Might as well, right? Get in here. We can do Trip and Frozen Eye, and I think Frozen Eye is going to be very strong. Gotta make sure I don't trip up this run. What I am going to do is take, if I'm going to use Frozen Eye especially, let's see here. Anything else we want? Double Strength Power Potion's pretty good. Although I think Duke Pot Heart of Iron is probably better. Probably. In the interest of not tripping up this run, I am going to take a really quick bathroom break before we go into the final two fights here, just to make sure I've got my head on firmly to pilot this to success, because I'm not going to get another chance if I screw this up. So I will be right back. Alrighty, Twitch chat, we are back. We are back. And I am excited. Frozen Eye with all this draw power is really quite absurd. It's going to let us do some very, very silly things. And set ourselves up really well for future turns. Got lots of health. I say we have a pretty solid block plan for hearts. Although the only weakness of this deck is that we have but one Reaper. I think one is all we're going to need here with 104 max HP. All right, first up, the Spire Spear and Spire Shield. Take a quick look at the draw pile. So we see Rupture is right on top, right where it belongs. Perfect. So we can immediately begin to do nonsense here. Looks like we get them both very easily here. I see that we're going to get double Trip, Flex, double Reaper. I think I can draw through all these cards. Easy. Might have to play the True Grit. Don't think it'll be a problem, though. It's the nib to 8. Keep that in mind. How many more cards do I need? 3 more. That's not hard. Well, actually... yeah, that's not hard. Get rid of a strike here. Room in hand for several more draws. Get rid of that. Okay, so we can double Reaper if we want to here. I think I will. Have to give up Necronomicurse. Not ready to do that. Let's just double Reaper. Do we need to set up the sundial? I don't really think so. Okay, those two are down. We have both our potions for the heart fight here. I don't think we want to take any more cards. Let's just upgrade Pummel Dropkick. So, we're here onto the heart fight. 107 hit points. If we can beat the heart, we will master the Necronomicurse, which I've said would be the most difficult card of this challenge, and I stand by that. Here goes, Twitch chat. Here goes. Oh, that's a turn 1 if ever I've seen one. Turn 1 Rupture. It's pretty good. Early Disarm, too. Also very good. Feeling very comfortable here. Where is Reaper? Where is Reaper? Here. Okay, that's a good spot for it. We don't want it too early or too late. I guess my only question is, do we dupe Rupture? Probably, right? Seems like the quickest and easiest way to win this fight. 4 strength per hit point loss. Although we have to beware the Beat of Death. Where's Feel No Pain? That's another important question. Pretty far down. That would also be a good dupe target, right? I think we're fine, though. I'll dupe the Rupture here. Our first 2 cards get duped, so the Rupture and the second card I play. Which I guess will be Shrug It Off, probably. Since I draw so many cards. Definitely want to play some self-damage here. Trying to figure out how much. Second Wind on turn 1. I guess we could headbutt it. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. Yeah, I could headbutt it. Easy. Delete all this garbage. Yeah. Well, I lost the Necronomicurse there. Whoops. It's fine. So good to do some damage then. Would have liked to deal more damage this turn. It's a good start, though. Like this. Okay. That should be good enough. Let's see here. Oh, the block prevents me from drawing. It's an interesting problem. Not taking any damage next turn. We want to take this so that we can heal it back with the Reaper. I think that means I just headbutt the Necronomicurse, actually. You heard me. Headbutt Necronomicurse. Yeah, that sounds right. Draw many bonus cards. Let's see, we get rid of Shockwave. Dark Embrace coming up. Do I actually need it? Not sure. We want to get to this Bloodletting. Let's start by triggering the burn, actually. We can just do that. So we have 4 energy here. I want to play... Assuming Bloodletting. I want to play probably double Reaper and Feel No Pain. On this turn. Feel No Pain first. Oh, shoot. That's right. Okay, there's another one, though. It's fine. Feel No Pain, Bloodletting. Played twice. Do the damage cap with strike here. Feels pretty good. Although we should strike first for Beat of Death reasons. This is already damage cap. We don't need to play the flex. Okay. Now we can see things in draw order again. We're going to double Fiend Fire next turn, is what we're going to do, and that should be pretty decisive. So let's go double Bash here. Keep that weak and vuln up, thanks to the Champ Belt. Champ Belt helping out, and you love to see it. Play the Dark Embrace this time. Next turn, double Fiend Fire. We'll destroy our feed, don't worry about it. Excellent. Block. Hot diggity. It's happening, Twitch chat. Necronomicurse mastered. GG. Holy heck, what a run. What a legendary run. GG. G freaking G. What an all. My goodness. Anonymous, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, folks. Fluffy Mittens with 5 gifted subs. Thank you as well. Steve with a B with 5 gifted subs. I think I saw some bits in there. Broken Buzzer with 1,000 bits, getting in under the buzzer. Shrieking Eels with 16 months of the Prime sub. What a crazy, crazy run. Not a seeded run. Truly a random occurrence that we managed to win with not 1, but 2 Necronomicurses. Back-to-back Necronomicon Dolly's Mirror. That is just the streamer luck, as it were. I held for a long time this was the biggest obstacle to completing the Slay the Spire Mastery challenge, and I am so thrilled that it is now off the list. And we're down to the final 20 cards. Holy heck. Helmshank with 5 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, folks. Holy heck. Or sorry, 10 gifted subs. Happy Buddha with a lot of waffles being thrown around. Okarama with a tier 1 sub. Storm with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Storm. Dazed Lurker with 40 months. Lurking no more. But definitely in a daze after that run. Holy, holy, holy heck. I think that deserves a moment. Can I do a... Is there a command for that? Create. To the Cozy Sub Club. Oh, no. Don't play my own thing at me. I'll let the mod do that. Philly already did one? Alright, sweet. Good. Very good. The double moment. And the ridiculous hype train. What a crazy run. Cursed to win, I guess. GG. And a heckin' impressive score at the end, too. Let's take a look at some of the relic stats here. Dang. Now, what has it been done? Necronomicurse has been mastered. And so... shall I... Why can't I hold all these Necronomicurses? That was great. What a ridiculous run. Statman with 100 bits. Look at that. Necronomicurse times 2. Champion belt. Double trip. All in the same run. Now that's proper timing for the belts. GG. GG. So, had I required only a single copy of each card, I think this moment would be the end of the Slay the Spire Mastery challenge. We would have accomplished everything at this point. However, I'm more than happy to seek down the remaining 20. We still have to master Trip, and not Trip, Pain, and Clumsy, and a few others. But dang. What progress. Kalahard with 10 gifted subs. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club, everybody. Yeah, exactly, Abigalis. The Necro wasn't even there just to annoy us. It was actually helping a lot by enabling us to draw a ton of cards. Final credit to Runic Cube is 191 cards drawn, 3.5 cards per turn since picking it up. That's ludicrous. Just ludicrous. Man, what an orrery. We used the blue candle 128 times. Man, that was really something. I think Clumsy will be difficult. Faley says, the next rare relics were Dead Branch, Tungsten Rod, and Charon's Ashes, respectively. Are you kidding me? Sakoti with 100 bits. Jam with a gifted sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Triple Sin Twitch. Scart with a few bits in there too. Heck yeah. That's right, we no longer need to run Ironclad if we don't want to. Ironclad is the first character to be completely done. We will probably still continue to play Ironclad, in part because the Pain Mastery run is probably going to look very similar to this one did. To how this one did. So we might be able to get a similar victory. Publius Maximus, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I don't think I expected to master Ironclad first, but I am not surprised. Not surprised at all. Truly amazing run. So this is a once-in-a-Spire career type of run. You really don't get this combination very often. Blue Candle, Necronomicurse doing something, let alone being able to duplicate the curse and then using the curse to good effect. And Kalahard with another 10 gifted subs. Holy moly. This hype train don't stop. Y'all too kind, man. Which Watcher cards have not been mastered. So there's now 20 unmastered cards. Silent has Heel Hook and Unload. There's Heel Hook. Is there anything other than Unload in the rares? We got Grand Finale done. No, it's just Unload, huh? Heel Hook, Unload. I'm not surprised those are the last two Silent cards. No, I'm not surprised at all that those are the last two. Those are some of my least favorite cards. Defect has Double Energy. We still didn't get Hello World or Scrape or Overclock. That poor Defect run. If only that had won, we'd be really close to the end here. Missing Reboot, Scrape, Overclock, Hello World on Defect. And Watcher is missing Conjure Blade, Judgment. Is that it? Just the rare cards? Looks like we got every uncommon done. Yeah, just Judgment and Conjure Blade. So no, there's not much left at all. And we're going to start picking up the unmastered cards with extreme prejudice at this point, now that many of the tough ones are gone. J. James, thanks for 4 months. And Steph Soror with another generous 10 gifted subs, keeping that sub train going almost to level 6 there. Holy heck. Sith Lord Waffles with 500 bits. Oh my goodness. What a time to be a streamer on Twitch. Colorless cards and curses. We have a few more of those. Let's see. I think there's 3 or 4 curses left. Clumsy, Decay, and Pain. Oh, and Shame. Clumsy, Decay, Pain, Shame. I think Shame and Decay won't be that bad. Pain and Clumsy will be tricky. Pain because having 2 Pains in the deck will hurt a lot. Clumsy, it's just actually quite difficult to get 2 of this curse. We have to take random curses. So to get these mastered, we're going to have to take more curses from Niao. And Minyo with 100 bits. GG to ya. In the colorless pile, that's where most of the unmastered cards are these days, actually. Enlightenment and Swift Strike of the uncommons. We just got Trip done. For the rare cards, we still need Chrysalis, shockingly Master Strategy, Thinking Ahead, Transmutation, and Violence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the rare colorless cards remain. I think Transmutation is probably the hardest card that's left. Might even be harder than Double Pain. Stone Swan, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Cheers. Cheers. There's a chance to transform the curse into a different curse. I guess that's true, Kiran, but it's pretty slim odds. And carrying that curse around lowers the chance that the run succeeds. Shoot, shoo, everybody! What a crazy show of support that was. Dang. Was not expecting that start to our stream today. Chemex Transmutation is a very fun combo. I'm hoping we get that combo at some point.